Alright, so I am starting locks again, but this time it's going to be MicroLocs. I want to call them Sister Locks, but I am not Sister Locks certified, so therefore whatever. But I am starting locks again, but this time it's going to be MicroLocs. Starting them off with plats, and we're going to let them stay. And I guess I'm going to have to pay people to do my hair this time because I can't even say I see myself maintaining these locks. Now, don't get me wrong. I could probably do half my head. But I know I'm going to get frustrated. I know me. I get Well, I ain't going to lie to you. What I'm going to end up doing is the perimeter of my head. And it's going to be that middle that's going to get neglected for the most part. And not even neglected. I'm just going to spend less time concerning myself with the middle of my head and more time concerning myself with the perimeter when it comes time for a retighten. So I'm going to do the perimeter to retighten, and I will probably pay somebody to retighten the middle for me. Just because I got patience enough, but when I was doing my locks before, I always had between 80 and 90 locks, right? Still a lot, but this is probably going to be about 300 locks. I ain't even going to hold you because it's a lot going on here. And I still got another row for this one. Let me go ahead and count this first section so I know what I got so far. So that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So this is probably going to be, in this first section, maybe 30. I was shooting for 35, but the grid pattern that I'm following, that I counted or guesstimated how many locks would fit in this first section on it. I believe her hair was a lot thicker than mine. My hair is very dense. I have a lot of strands of hair, right? But I don't have very thick strands, right? As you can see, my hair is pretty fine, especially on the sides and in the back. Hell, around the perimeter of my head, my hair is very fine. It's just the middle of the crown, that's where it get real thick in. But anyway, we're going to see how many this is about to be. I don't know. I can't say just by looking, though, because this row right here look like it's slightly more extended than that last row. So we finna find out. And I'm doing them, the sizes are kind of varying, as you can see. Some of them are pretty slim. Others are slim, but not as slim as like this one that I'm doing now. This one gonna be pretty slim, but I've been varying between this size and that other size, just so that way I won't have a whole bunch of skinny ass locks, because my hair, like I say, is pretty fine, and I know that when you make your locks too thin, they're prone to breakage. I'm not trying to experience no breakage. I've done really good at taking care of my hair and retaining my length, so I want to continue that trend, you know. But anyway, this is the starting point. We have gotten started, and the first section is pretty much done. And as you can see, I am finger parting. I'm parting the parts, the rows with the comb, but as far as each section within the row, I'm parting with my fingers, because it just, to me, it just makes more sense to do it that way. And also, the reason why I'm choosing MicroLocs this time is because I've wanted MicroLocs in my head since I was like 13 years old, 12 or 13. I remember I had a Hype Hair magazine, and I think I might have checked it out at the library. I don't know where I got that magazine from, but I seen somebody, they had their hair in MicroLocs, but I don't know if it was with weave or not. I think it was with weave, because micro braids was not MicroLocs, it was micro braids. But that was the time when micro braids was becoming very popular. And I wanted micro braids, but I didn't want it with weave because I saw how my sisters would look after a while. They get fuzzy at the roots and you gotta take them out. I wanted to put them in and leave them in. I wanted to do my own hair like that and leave it in. But I didn't know how to part my hair for that. I didn't even know how to braid yet. I didn't learn how to braid until 2 years after that. But I mean, I knew how to do plaits, but as far as parting my own hair and styling my own hair and stuff, I hadn't got really good at that yet. So anyway, that's something that I wanted to do for since I was 12. That's 26 years now. So I'm honoring my inner child by doing to my hair what I've always wanted to do to my hair. And it's crazy that that whole sister lock thing happened, and I learned that was an actual thing to do it with your natural hair without having to add no weave. And I wanted to do it then, but I did my research and saw how much it cost to get them installed, and then I saw how much it would cost to maintain them, and I was like, well, I gotta have a good paying job first, so that way I can afford it, right? So I didn't do it, and then I learned how to do it on myself just from watching videos and things like that. And I was like, well, I gotta have the patience to be able to maintain my own. Didn't have the patience for that, so I didn't do them. Not even that, I just been kind of putting it off since then, just working to develop the patience so this way I can maintain my hair. And I'm pretty sure I can do it. I got my interlocking tools and everything, but I'm okay with helping whoever maintains my hair to maintain my hair. Just put it like that. I don't have to do it myself, and I don't have to have somebody do my whole head. So it won't be as much to keep it maintained. It won't require me to have as much patience to keep it maintained. You see what I'm saying? So I found a way to bridge the gap. I met in the middle with what I needed. So anyway, I'm going to record the rest of this first section. How many minutes is this? 7 minutes in. I'm going to record the rest of this first section, and then I'm going to get off of here and come back when I guess when I'm finishing up the front, I'll come back and do an update. But for right now, I'm just going to finish this section that I'm doing, let y'all see how that looks, and then get off the camera and then come back. All right, y'all. Turn that down right quick. I told y'all I'll be back when I'm almost done with the front. So we have 4 rows left in the front. I was like, let me look up what the Oompa Loompa hair color look like. Looked up the Oompa Loompas. That shit is actually green. That's almost a shit green. So I'm not Oompa Loompa. Not yet. I don't even think this gonna fade to that shade of green. It'll probably be more of a blue green whenever it do fade out, but whatever. I ain't tripping. I still love the hair color nonetheless. Something different, something I've never done before, especially on the forehead. I think I might have put this color in before, but not all over my head. And that is that. So alright, so I said I was gonna come back when I was almost done, but I already finished. So yeah, I kind of forgot. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, this is the finished look. This side. Then the top. What is happening right here? What is that? Oh, it belongs back there. That's why I look like that. Whatever. But this is it. It is done. And I will not be doing nothing to my hair. And this is going to stay in. It's going to lock. If it lock. My hair don't lock for some reason. I done had locks like 5 times. And I always end up coming them out. Because they never lock. Could be because I'm impatient too, though. But they stand in my head. I'm not taking my. Y'all see how smart them damn parts is. I just will not be doing that. So anyway, this is it. Hope y'all like it. If y'all don't, oh well, I love it.